Hey everyone, what's up? Today we're unboxing a smartphone that's creating serious buzz in the budget segment, the iTel S25 Ultra. Does this budget-friendly smartphone live up to its hype and its similarly Samsung-like design? Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any of our latest tech reviews. Thank you. First things first, let's unbox the iTel S25 Ultra. The packaging is usual and nothing special, with the phone's name and a few key specs highlighted on the front and more specs at the back. Inside, we have the SIM ejector tool and some documentation. There's also a screen protector, specially made for its curved display. For the main course, we have the phone unit itself, tucked in a plastic wrapper. Looks nice for a budget phone. Then, of course, your ever-present freebie, a transparent soft jelly case to protect your unit. Lastly, underneath, we have the charging adapter and a USB-A to C charging cable. Pretty standard stuff. Now let's talk about design and build quality. At first glance, the device exudes a premium look with its magnesium aluminum metal frame and ultra-slim profile, measuring just 6.9 millimeters thick. We have the usual power and volume buttons on its side and nothing on top. At the bottom, we have the speaker grill, USB-C charging port, microphone hole, and SIM and SD card tray. One of its biggest draws is its similarity to Samsung's flagship, the same model named S25 Ultra, which closely resembles its camera layout. This unit is the Komodo ocean color with a subtle textured matte finish at the back. It's very lightweight, weighing just 163 grams, and feels comfortable in the hand. I must say that the build quality is solid, especially considering its price point. For comparison, here it is side by side with the Infinix Hot 50 Plus. Both are similarly thin and lightweight. For its protection, it has an IP64 rating, offering protection against dust and splashes. Devices with this rating can withstand exposure to rain, water splashes, and dust without compromising their functionality. This phone features a 6.78-inch curved AMOLED display, which is undoubtedly one of its biggest highlights. Watching videos and browsing social media is a pleasant experience. The bezels are relatively thin, giving it a sleek look. It has 1,400 nits of peak brightness, so outdoor visibility is not an issue. It also offers a 120 Hz refresh rate, but the screen refresh rate has only two options: standard for 60 Hz or auto switch from 120 Hz to 60 Hz, which is a bit limited in my opinion. Nevertheless, browsing and scrolling with this phone is a breeze. It also has L1 widevine security, so watching full HD on Netflix is no problem. As for the speakers, they're surprisingly loud and clear for a budget phone with only a single bottom-firing speaker. Audio quality isn't bad, but it lacks the immersive sound experience that stereo speakers provide. Here's an actual sample audio direct from its speaker.
All this darkness, I will tell you this. There's redemption in you, asking them just why it is some answers are better left unspoken when you know you ain't getting any younger are you?
Under the hood, the iTel S25 Ultra is powered by a Unisoc T620 chipset with an 8-core CPU and Mali G57 GPU. It has 8 GB of physical RAM and another 8 GB available as virtual RAM. Storage is 256 gigabytes, so even if you turn on memory fusion, storage is still enough. Even if it's not enough for you, you can still extend your storage with its dedicated microSD slot. When it comes to gaming performance, I tried Mobile Legends on the phone, and it was able to run the game decently. Most of the time, it was smooth and playable, although I did occasionally notice some frame drops and minor struggles, but they were barely noticeable. However, for high-end games with heavy graphics and intensive use, the Unisoc T620 might struggle. As for thermals, it's not bad, and overall, it's still good. This phone comes with Android 14 out of the box. The user interface of the iTel S25 Ultra is simple and intuitive. The home screen layout is clean, with easy access to essential apps and features. Navigating through the menus and settings is smooth. The touch response is quick and animations are fluid, making the overall experience enjoyable. The rear camera setup includes a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. The third circle you see at the bottom is not a camera lens, but an LED light for backlight effects and notifications. In good lighting conditions, the photos are sharp, with decent color accuracy. However, like any budget phone, the dynamic range is still lacking, but it's decent for the most part. Even the 32-megapixel selfie camera offers decent photos and videos. Both rear and front cameras offer 2K 30 frames per second video recording. Here are a few shots taken with this phone. I haven't taken many, but maybe in another long-term review, I can show you more extensively. The iTel S25 Ultra comes with a 5,000 mAh battery, which is impressive considering the phone's slim profile. This phone can last all day or even longer, depending on usage. In my experience, I was able to get around 11 hours of screen time on a full charge. However, it only supports 18-watt charging, so charging times may feel a bit slow. This is somewhat disappointing, especially since many new phones, including budget models, support 33 watts or higher fast charging. So, what's the final verdict on the iTel S25 Ultra? Currently selling at around 8,500 Philippine pesos, roughly $150. I find it a bit overpriced at this price point, especially since I recently bought the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus for a much lower price. However, if the iTel S25 Ultra goes on sale for around 6,000 to 7,000 pesos, it's a steal. As far as I know, it was selling for about 6,200 pesos during its promotional sale. Overall, this phone is a strong contender in the budget category. With its premium design, curved display, and decent camera performance, it's perfect for casual users who value style, display quality, and photography over raw gaming performance. That's all for now, folks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tech reviews and updates. Thanks for watching.